But Peter Jackson pace vehicle about to leave the circuit.
And I think they'll let them go this time round, providing no one jumps on the front row. And that wasn't a bad start. You've got to give that one. Brazier's taken the lead. Look at Mike Ward straight down on the inside of Phil March. Brooke Tatnall's gone in. There is a restart. Stand by, Gary Rush Jr. You're going to be up for a start. Brooke Tatnall is out, and it looks like Robin Dawkins went into spun to miss Brooke Tatnall. There was a convulsion in the middle of the pack there. Okay, oh, there goes Brazier! Holy moly! He's got her upside down. He's still going, folks! Give me a wing! Well, he's just trying to keep them down to a mild-mannered roar at the moment.
Okay, it's the American Ward on the outside. Anderson down low. They're coming up for the start. 25 laps ahead of them if they let them run. They've got the green. Let's see if it stays green. Through the first corner, it's Anderson in front, and Dumsney is the one to emerge as the lightning fast driver into the back straightaway. Stephen Gall all but lost it halfway through the field. The American is now being passed by Gary Rush. That puts Rush up into 4th place. We've got 1 lap completed and no incident.
Yeah, that's great. Just looking to the bottom turn, and Rush is trying to get under Mike Ward, the American. And Ron Cricky going around them too with plenty good style as they come onto the front straight away now, with David Anderson leading, Max in 2nd, Ward is 3rd. Phil March going a little to the inside, then back to the outside as they make their way into the bottom corner. Now it's March going up on the inside of Ward. Back behind them though, there is Ron Cricky's made more runs than Gaddam, but can't come up with a result here as he tries to go around Tunks on the outside, but can't do it. Back straight away, David Anderson's away with this one. Max is in 2nd, 3rd is Mike Ward, 4th is Phil March, then it's Gary Rush followed by Robert Farr. He's come up 1 spot. Leland's one back behind them.
And one doing a hell of a job from the back of the field is Danny Smith. Smith is giving it everything he's got to come from stone motherless last. Race leader as they come onto the home straightaway.
Robert Farr takes another one. That was Phil March.
Okay, David Anderson in front. There's trouble coming onto the main straightaway involving Gary Rush Jr. He separates himself from Robin Dawkins. And 37, David Anderson, the light blue car, goes to the back straightaway. The number 5 car of Max Dumsney is chasing him very hard to the top turn. Then comes the American Ward in car number 88. He's followed through by Gary Rush. Up to the top turn once more, and it's David Anderson now coming into heavy traffic. A bad mistake puts Dumsney way back, but he still retains 2nd and picks up the pace once more at the top turn.
You get the impression in amongst this lap traffic, David Anderson's going to have a problem. Max Dumsney will thrive on this as they head to the bottom corner, and Anderson's picking up the front end of the car. Rush bicycles through there. He's trying to deal with Mike Ward, and they've got a wall of traffic. This is great racing. They head down the front straight away. Max is getting closer all the time. Gets up on the inside here of David Anderson. Couldn't pass him that time. Mike Ward hasn't done too much. He's gone backwards through the field, but it's Dumsney working away. In fact, on the outside, now back to the inside as they go to the bottom corner.
Okay, 37 leads 5. That's the order in the back straightaway. A mistake again by Dumsney, and that allows Dawkins to come under him, and he has to fight to come back, even though that car is lapping. Now he moves on to the outside of Gary Rush Jr. He lets him through okay, and into the back straightaway. Again, it's 37 leading 5 to the top turn. They've got a lot of lap cars ahead of them, and this is where Anderson's race will be crucial. The tactics he employs from this point on, with 13 laps to go, will have a large determination on how the race is finally run and won. Down the back straightaway, some of the biggest names are getting lapped in this one. Anderson running mid-track, and on the inside comes Max Dumsney. He's caught his quarry. Now it's up to get past him. Look at that. What a pass. Max Dumsney leads the first of our two-nighter show for Peter Jackson.
Gary Rush has gone back in the field. McSpadden has passed him as they come down the front straightaway. Anderson went to sleep, just made one crook move. Dumsney's taken the lead away from David Anderson. 3rd would be Mike Ward. Robbie Farr is up 1 behind him. McSpadden Rush, that's the order.
Anderson is back online now, but of course the number 5 car has gone. Max Dumsney through turn number 1 into the back straightaway. He said earlier tonight he just loved the way the track had dialed in for this evening's meeting, and you can see he's revelling in the prevailing conditions. Still third is Ward in car number 88. A big run by Rush doesn't pay dividends, and he's passed by Leland McSpadden, and ahead of McSpadden is car number 3, driven by Robbie Farr.
Well, Rush can't do anything. Look at McSpadden down the outside of Robbie Farr as they go up into the top corner. Farr goes in pretty deep. Now tries to get down the inside of Gary Rush Jr. as they come down the front straightaway. McSpadden making a big move around the outside here of Gary Rush Jr. and he's now up on the tail of Mike Ward. Now takes Ward on the outside. McSpadden's the one putting the big ones in. Ward comes and hugs to the inside as McSpadden takes one more. So the order is Max, Anderson and McSpadden. That's the order as they go down the back straightaway, and Rush now trying to get by his son in the 51 car. He goes sailing into the turn. Track's turned a little on the hard slick slide, and Ward having some problems here. Rush nails Robert Farr on the way through that bend.
Okay, Anderson's now in the main straightaway. Ahead of him is car number 5, Max Dumsney, who's now lapping 86 Peter Kraft. Kraft balks the 37 entry to the back straightaway, and that gives Max Dumsney a little more breathing space.
Amber lights are on because Phil March has spun in the top turn. Yeah, that's a good testament to... There goes Max, followed by David Anderson. Leland's in there and Rushy's under Leland. Look at this, it's tight as they come down the front straightaway into the bottom turn, and there goes Anderson in. Leland comes back out again as Rush turns right, and we've had a change for the lead as David Anderson fights his way back. And here comes McSpadden coming off the 4th turn down the front straightaway. It's on for young and old between the two up front. McSpadden goes in there sideways. Rush can't run with them tonight. Halfway down the back straightaway, David Anderson sets it mildly into the turn. He's trying to hold the bottom line down, and that's where Max is planning on passing him. They go into the bottom corner. Let's hope they don't take each other out with this one. Now he's gone wide, David Anderson, with 4 laps to go. Still something going on back in the pack as David Anderson leads them down the front straightaway. Excellent race this as Anderson has come back from behind. They go into the bottom corner. Max goes out. McSpadden comes up on the inside as they head down the back straightaway. 2 laps to go the next lap.
The 88 car has gone for the night. So has Robin Dawkins. Main straightaway. Anderson looks like he's going to pick this up. Going to the back straightaway. He's leading. Max Dumsney. There's McSpadden in 3rd, and Rush now desperately trying to come back on the final lap. Just 1 lap to go this time around, and Aubrey's David Anderson looks like the man for the money. 1 to go, Mike.
It's nothing in it as they head onto the back straightaway. We've had a sensational race, and Robbie Farr is all over Rush as they head down to the final corner. And David Anderson from Albury will win it as he comes across the line. Max in for 2nd, Leland is 3rd, Rush 4th, Robbie Farr is 5th.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Steve. It took a while to get underway, but once we did get the green flag, it was certainly well worth it. 3rd place here tonight after a string of victories here at PCR from the United States. His car is sponsored by the same people. This weekend is from Peter Jackson, Leland McSpadden. You missed out on your kiss and trophy over here first. Oh, you guys have all the luck. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. You know, it's we'd like to won the race for Peter Jackson. You know, they're sponsoring this race. It's one of the largest paying races that they run in Australia, and it's quite a deal when a person steps up and promotes a race like this. And I think I'm real fortunate to be involved with a corporation like Peter Jackson. I just want to thank them for all the help and everything they've done. Hopefully tomorrow night we'll be standing up here in Victory Lane. We're going to give it everything we got.
Even for a guy like yourself to have raced the best in the United States, when all the top Aussie guys here, how much does it make you lift within inside yourself?
Well, you have to get it. You know, everybody that's here tonight, the money's on the line. This is like going to any major show. I don't care whether it's in Australia, you know, the United States, Canada. It makes no difference. When you get the best sprint car racers in a country, the guys that are up are the ones that are going to win the race. And, you know, the competition is no different here than in the States. They've caught up and they're equal. You know, we have different motor sizes. Maybe the racetracks are a little different, but as far as the competition level, these guys are going real good here. They're fast, they're hard to run with, and they come to the States and they go real good with our guys. So it's a tribute to all the things that have gone on between Australia and America.
Leland, congratulations on 3rd place. 2nd place tonight, he was 2 from 2 coming in to the main event. From Victoria, sponsored by Valvoline, Max Dumsney. Congratulations, Max. I can't believe everyone's missing out on their kisses to come straight to me. Congratulations, mate. It looked as though you had it there for a while.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, but I goofed it on the restart, and that's what you get for it. But I really was trying hard to get him back. It was a good race. I was really enjoying it.
How does it sit in your mind? It took 2 or 3 goes to finally get a green flag. Does the temper start flaring? Do you start getting the butterflies?
No, not at all. Actually, I was quite mellow. I was thinking if this keeps on, I'll be on the front row. But it wasn't a problem. Anyway, I'd just like to thank my sponsors, Valvoline. I finally got here to have a race and did half all right. It's good to be back here, and thanks for all the fans. And if anyone wants any little model sprint cars or NASCARs, I've got plenty of little Valvoline cars down there. Anyone wants to come down.
He's a salesman too. Max Dumsney, ladies and gentlemen. And first place in tonight's qualifying night for the Peter Jackson Grand Nationals from Albury. Please welcome and congratulate David Anderson. Congratulations. They're all leaving the girls. I can't believe this.
Do you want this?
I'll swap. Never mind. Dave, congratulations.
Thanks very much. It was a great race, a real racy race, and that's what I like, you know, a track where you can get in there, run wheels, and not hit anybody, and or you know, try not to hit anybody, and may the best man win.
I've got to ask you about that restart with G. Brazier. What happened there?
Well, on the contrary to what they think, I just hooked that rut, which is halfway up the track, and the front of the car just jumped across, and that's all that happened. And I wasn't even aware of Gary touching me or anything.
It was one of those races you got out, you led, and all of a sudden Mad Max has come from absolutely nowhere. Did you think he was going to run away, or did you think you could actually get back and pass him?
Well, we were staying with him, and I was a little quicker down on the low. Max was sort of running, you know, about mid-track, and I reckon I needed a lap car to get in his road or a yellow light, and anyhow the yellow light came my way, and it was a good drag off the start, you know, to the end.
Tonight's important. Tomorrow night, what can I say?
That's right. It'd be nice if I'm up here tomorrow night.
David, we wish you all the best. Congratulations tonight. Leela McSpadden, Max Dumsney and David Anderson, 1, 2 and 3 in the qualifying night for the Peter Jackson Grand Nationals.